Good morning, welcome to day 23 of Vlogmas 2019. It's Monday. We have got some nice plans this afternoon. We're going to the cinema to watch Home Alone. I hope it's not like Elf. No, what was it we saw? What did we see last week? I've forgotten what we saw last week, but loads of bits were cut out. The Grinch, yes, Joshua's just whispered to me the Grinch. So I hope Home Alone doesn't have bits cut out or I'll be really disappointed. But we are really excited about that. Joshua and I are going to pop to the supermarket this morning. Annoyingly, I actually do need to go and pick up some groceries like fresh fruit and veg and stuff. Whereas it's just going to be a mad frenzy, isn't it? Everybody buying in excess. Oh, but I actually need to go. So I'm just going to pop along to Lidl because it's kind of the easiest one to get to and I hope it'll be easy enough to get in and out of. So we're going to do that shortly and then come home, chill for a bit and then head back out to the cinema later on. I've received a beautiful package this morning. How lovely does that look? Joshua was here when I opened it and he already had his eyes on the sweets, and then we read the card. And the last line of the card says, P.S. the sweeties are for Joshua, so he was delighted. We've got some yummy chocolate coins. Reindeer noses. So very excited about those. This parcel smells so lovely. A lovely fruity smell. I'm not going to open it now, I'm going to save it for Christmas. I like to save things for Christmas. This is from the lovely Jules, So Sweet Violet. Thank you, lovely. It's really nice of you to send us something, and it's so nice that people think of Joshua. He has been so lucky, and he's had a couple of gifts lately. And there are a couple of gifts that he doesn't know about yet as well. I've just put them away so that he can open those on Christmas Day too. But he knows he is a lucky little devil getting all these gifts. I've just walked back into my sewing room and I hadn't even realised that I had company. She's up here already. She sits here a lot whether I'm in here or not. And she sits with her butt up against the radiator, nice and warm. It's also nice and peaceful in here, so I think that's why she likes it. This little package of Advent gifts was actually sent to me back in the summer as part of a big box of gifts from Linda, who is on Instagram as Minnie from Minnesota. She sent us a huge box of gifts in the summer, and Joshua got a few little goodies in there as well. And one of the gifts said on the tag that it was for my advent box, because she knew that I made up an advent box like I did last year. So Linda has sent me the most beautiful selection of gifts. This yarn is so pretty, sparkly, it's lovely. And another pin, what a coincidence. I've just put my other one that I received from Ali, Little Drops of Wonderful, onto a project bag, so I'm going to add this one on as well. And how perfect is that? Sip, sip and knit. That is the most perfect pen I've ever seen. I love that. And the notebook is just so sweet. Everyone is sending me bee things, because if you haven't followed me throughout this year, one of the themed boxes that I did in the summer was bee theme, and I also did daily vlogs in June when I was preparing the box. So there was a lot of bee talk going on. So this is just a little notebook, but the cover can be removed. So when I finish the notebook, I can keep the cover, which is just lovely. And how amazing is the little charm? It's a pair of miniature scissors, and it's just like the little embroidery scissors that you get that are like a little bird. It's so sweet. It's so lovely. I purposely assigned this gift to a date later in December so that I would have something to look forward to, like an extra thing to look forward to. So today's the 23rd, and this was the 23rd's gift. So I'm really glad that I saved that, and it was so thoughtful of Linda to include a gift to keep for Christmas. She was very well organised, because she sent that back in, I think it was July. And Linda also sent me the bag that I've been keeping my minis in. This bag is absolutely beautiful. This, I didn't realise, but this is a Cath Kidston fabric. It's just beautiful. It's quite funny, because if you've been watching Gaina's vlogs, Tales from Cuckoo Land, she was at a house in, where was it? Is it the Alps? Somewhere, France. And she was showing a lot of scenery like this. Her family went skiing, and there was lots of chalets, so that's really nice. Reminds me of that. So this bag is now getting nice and full. Oh, that's my little cloth that Cherie made me one of the days. I need to put that in the kitchen. So this is full of all my Christmas minis, and I can add that one in there. And the one that Cherie sent me almost got left in the package today, but I found it, so that's going to go in as well. That's beautiful. I think what I may do, maybe, is plan, if I can, if I've got time, shall I do a little Christmas Eve cast on maybe? I'm not sure. I just can't decide what to do. Those are so similar. I'm going to be able to do a nice sort of fade, blend, whatever you want to call it, really well with all these colours. Because there's so many pinks and lilacs that are nice, that will all blend in nicely. So we'll maybe have a little look through that on Christmas Eve, and sort of put the yarns into sets of how I could knit them up. We are home from the shops. It wasn't actually too bad. Well, it wasn't too bad when we got there. As we were leaving, it was getting quite busy, and that was just after 12, so I'm glad that we're home now. Just had a really quick lunch. We got some nice freshly baked croissants from Lidl in the bakery bit. They were really nice. having a quick cup of tea and just need to chill before we go back out again because it's a bit of a quick turnaround. We've just made up some packs with some popcorn and some little treats in for having at the cinema. So I'm just gonna have my cup of tea, and I've brought my netting up. I might manage a couple of rows of my socks, but I think I'm really ready to add the cuff now.